What of lateness in marriage? The reason why many people, many women are late in marriage is because of this situation of spiritual marriage. I want to give you some few signs that can give you an indication that you have a situation or you may have a situation of spiritual marriage in your life. Number one, do you constantly see yourself having sexual affair in dreams? It may be an indication that you have a situation of spiritual marriage. What of sexual activities in dream, like kissing and others? There are those who will constantly get dreams and they will see that they are pregnant. This is a sign that you have a situation of spiritual marriage. There are those who have hatred for marriage. The idea of getting married to a man or woman physically is something they don't want to think and talk of. It is an indication that one may have an issue of spiritual marriage. There are those who have serious marital problems, serious marital battles that they have done everything possible in the physical to solve. Yet, the more they try, the more the issues are going up. It is an indication that you may have an issue of spiritual marriage. There are those who are always attracted to the wrong people. There are women, it is only the wrong people who are attracted to you. It is a sign that you may have an issue of spiritual marriage. There are women, it is only children that proposes to them. There are women, it is only married people that will propose to them. There are women, it is only people who are far below their class that will propose to them. This may be a sign that one may have an issue of spiritual marriage. One of those who will get a dream and they have missed their period, it is an indication that one has an issue of spiritual marriage. One of frequently seeing yourself having a family in a dream. There are people who will get dreams. They will see they have a family and they are taking care of them. This is a communication to you. There are people who will get a dream and they will see that they are taking care of children. It is a sign that one has an issue of spiritual marriage. There are men who are only interested in sleeping with women and letting them go. This is also an issue of spiritual marriage. Do you always see yourself that you have been, people are chasing after you? Are you a woman who always experience men chasing after you for no reasons? Most of the time, it is not because you are beautiful. In most cases, it is an issue of spiritual marriage. Having issues of miscarriage physically after sexual dreams is also another sign or an indication that one has an issue of spiritual marriage. There are people who will get dreams and they will see a man or a woman lying beside them on bed. It is also an indication that one has an issue of spiritual marriage. One of those who will get dreams and they will see that they are breastfeeding children. There are those who will get dreams and they will see children in their arms. It is an indication that you have an issue of spiritual marriage. There are people, their loving spouse will all of a sudden become an enemy to them. It is a sign that one may be experiencing spiritual marriage. There are people in marriages, arguments that cannot be justified, misunderstandings that have no reasons. Most of the time, the reason why this happens to couples, if it is constant, every day, this is constant in your life, it is an indication that there's a spirit spouse that is fighting your earthly marriage. Do you get angry when proper people propose to you as a young woman? Do you prefer to settle with non-believers than Christians? Do you prefer to go out with people than settling and getting married? These are all indications that one may have an issue of spiritual marriage. Are you attracted to movies that will push you to have sexual affair? Are you attracted to pornographic movies? It is an indication that one may have an issue of spiritual marriage. What of people who are addicted to masturbation that they can't stop? There are people who will get dreams and they will see that they are being forced to swim under compulsion and rivers. These are all indications of spiritual marriage. Do you experience constant setbacks after having dreams of sexual affairs? Do you dream of seeing masquerades chasing you? Do you dream of seeing yourself in the midst of memes? It is a sign of spiritual marriage. What of lateness in marriage? The reason why many people, many women are late in marriage is because of this situation of spiritual marriage. Are you from a lineage where people don't get married? Are you from a lineage where there are issues of polygamy? Are you from a marriage where you have backgrounds of idol worship? These are all signs that one may be having issues of spiritual marriage. Are you disinterested in marriage and anything connected to marriage? One of those who will get dreams and they will see that people are forcing them to have sexual affair with them. All these are indications that one may be having an issue of spiritual marriage. There are people who have issues of divorce. There are families, almost everybody in the family is divorced. In most cases, it is not because these people have bad character. Most of them are issues of spiritual marriage. There are families where the women don't get married. There are families where the woman will not be wedded. And if you are wedded as a woman, you will struggle with issues of childbirth. These are indications of spiritual marriage. What of issues that has to do with barrenness? There are many barren women, many women who are still looking for the fruit of the womb, and it is because of an issue of spiritual marriage they have in their life. There are women who will always have a miscarriage every time they have dreams of having sexual affair with this spirit spouse. After they dream, either that day or the next day, or from that time to 1 week time, they will have miscarriage. It is a sign that one has an issue of spiritual marriage. What of issues of lust, heavy seduction, masturbation, inability to control your temper, rejection, business failure, stagnation, inability to break through in life. There are people who see that always they are tired and weak, even spiritually. These are all issues of spiritual marriage. What of those who have issues of sleep paralysis? This is a result of a visitor that is unwanted, a spirit entity, a night terror, a succubi and incubi spirit. All these are signs and indications that one has issues of miscarriage. These are signs that one has issues of spiritual marriage. I can go on and go on and go on and go on. Child of God, spiritual marriage is a serious issue. If you have issue with it, we want to invite you to join us every Saturday in our prayer meeting, and the power of God will be ready to set you free.